Wagon. Yeah. I go. Other than a bum. Hot fashion, like oh y'all. Yes. What's going on, family? What's going on, guys? Welcome. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat real quick. Drop a 3 in the chat if you guys can hear me real quick. Let me know. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let's see, we got my guy Lou in the building. Jose, what's up? We got G. George, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you in the chat. Absolutely good to see you in the chat. You know. Hey. Yes, what's going on, Linda? Good to see you in the chat as well. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta play this song real quick, family. Because if you were on this morning's call, man, we had a good vibe. GJ, please don't kill my vibe. Who remembers this song in the morning, family? Who's on this morning's call? GJ, please don't kill my vibe. Well, guess what? GJ did kill our vibe, family. Stopped me out at break even here. I got stopped out at break even here on GJ, unfortunately. GJ did kill my vibe. If you guys were on this morning's call, man, shout out to you guys for what. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. So y'all know we was vibing to this song right here, hoping that GJ didn't kill our vibe. It wasn't that bad though. This thing ended up running for around 50 pips or so. But then it did turn back around on us. GJ, please don't kill my vibe. That's how we were this morning, trying to hope it. We was thinking this was gonna make it work. GJ, please don't kill my vibe. It's gonna be like our theme song anytime we play GJ. Anytime we trade GJ, I'm bumping this now. This is the anthem. Hey. Yeah, that's a banger. Alright, let me go ahead and turn it down real quick though. Alright, so what's going on, family? Welcome to tonight's session with your boy Abel. Super excited to be here with every single one of you guys, as usual. Back with another little get together, another stream. And today I do have a podcast, or not even necessarily a podcast, but I do have a video that I want to watch with you guys today. It is a very long video though, because I traditionally usually watch this video, but since I'm on live with you guys, hey, why not watch it together, man? Why not watch it together and really chop it up, right? And really go over the topics they discuss about. And that is none other than Mr.'s or Earn Your Leisure. Right? I like watching Market Mondays. I like listening to their argument. I like listening to their conversations. Right? And I really want to see what they're talking about tonight, so we'll be able to watch some of that as well, later on in the stream. But overall, let's take a quick look at the Marcus family, right? Let's see what has happened today. And let's see what we can prepare ourselves for going into tomorrow, right? The dollar itself is really, we've seen a little bit of selling pressure, a little bit of selling off today. which is pretty much what I predicted. This morning again. Shout out to everybody that's in the trade room. But this morning, that's pretty much what I told everybody, right? I wanted to see this potentially break out lower here, all right? And that's pretty much essentially what happened, throughout the beginning of New York session here, right? We ended up falling all the way down, towards these lower levels, right? We did end up pulling back, but either way, I still think, me personally, I still like the continuations to the downside here for the dollar as of right now. All right, things can change. Things can change, right? But as of right now, I personally still like the continuation is lower, right? I think I'm a big fan of that. I think that, in my opinion, is going to be probably the most likeliest thing to expect overall, right? And then we can go ahead and potentially target, maybe down here, probably the little pocket down at the lows, maybe even take out the lows completely. Who knows what the dollar wants to do, right? But I don't know. Something just based off what I'm seeing, man. I think we continue lower here personally. Right now, again, if I'm wrong, all right, if this thing starts to break up, like if we end up taking out this high right here, all right, and we start to target the wick, at that point I'm changing my bias, right? At that point I'm like, yeah, we're probably really are gonna just continue going higher, right? And at that point I'll adjust if anything, right? But for now, I kind of like the continuations lower here. The reasons for it is because, I mean, we've been bearish. We've been seeing this market just ultimately really just trend lower, right? And I think we're due for another leg lower here. All right, we've seen a decent pullback now. That pullback has brought us into an area of previous structure, but also into this imbalance that we just tapped above. We've seen a very strong reaction to the downside off of the tap into that imbalance. We've corrected, and now we're starting to break lower here, right? So I think, in my opinion, of course, I think we would benefit from looking for opportunities to short the dollar overall. All right, so that's just my bias right here on the dollar. Obviously, it's just my opinion overall, but I like that. But family, please do me one favor. Go ahead and smash that like button one time real quick. Please, please, please go ahead and smash that like button. Please go and do that solid for me, right? It definitely helps me out tremendously, because we got to make sure YouTube knows that we're going to be here and we providing this value. So I thank you ahead of time if you do that one solid for me. All right, let's see what we got here. Was lit for sure. No lie, I fell asleep in stream. I woke up like 20 minutes later and you were in the middle of singing this to GJ. Yeah, what a way to wake up, right? Yeah, that song was fire. GJ, please don't kill my vibe. Yeah, so I like continuations here, man. So how do we take advantage of continuations to the downside here? Well, honestly, gold is setting up, man. I think gold is getting ready for a nice run up towards the 2052 level, right? I think, yeah, I like the continuations here personally for gold. Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to maybe one more sweep lower. I wouldn't be opposed to one more sweep lower on gold, actually. Maybe we get one more leg lower here, because I really wanted to test into this 2006 level. All right, this 2006 level was a little 5-minute long candle, that I would like to see if we can possibly catch the next move up. All right, because I want to see if we can go ahead and, yeah. So we'll see. Ultimately, what happens in the morning is really going to dictate what I think I'll end up doing. Because if for whatever reason, if price just continues to go higher overnight, and by New York session we're already up here, then yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see how price is gonna play off of here, but we'll have to see. Let's see. Your screen just went a little blurry for some reason. Ooh, I don't know if is that everybody's that it goes blurry, because on my end, everything looks good on my end. I got some super solid connection right now, so I don't know if more people tell me, then I'll have to check something out. But so right now, there's really nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. All right, so gold. What do we think for gold? Yeah, I mean, I think I like the continuations back higher here for gold. Even if it's short term, right? I like it. I think that there is a decent chance that we do go ahead and potentially go higher, right? I mean, what if the market you want to do something like this? All right, maybe something like that. But either way, I kind of like I kind of like to move higher here. I would like to see if we can go back above the 2050s. Just a matter of what's going to happen first, right? Are we going to actually just start pushing higher from here? Now that we're above, this 2031 level, are we going to just continue driving, or are we just setting up for one more leg lower? Go ahead and get into this imbalance, take out these equal lows, probably a lot of liquidity within this pocket down here. Tap into our LC, and then from there, go ahead and make that move. I mean, that's a possibility too. All right, that's probably the one that I'm leaning towards more than anything. Like, I would love for this to go ahead and create a new low. All right, I would love for us to go ahead and get into that imbalance. All right, go ahead and, grab all that liquidity down here. I would love that. All right, so if it happens, amazing. If it doesn't happen, then unfortunately, shit, it is what it is. Then unfortunately, it is what it is. Let me see what we got here, family. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Uh, Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. Hold on, I'm trying to do something real quick, family. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, familia. Let me see. Let me see. All right, where are you? Where are you? Please don't kill my vibe. Dallas, Texas. Environment. Let me see. Any promo or not yet? No, I got you with a promo code, bro. Give me a second. That's what I'm trying to find right now. Because we did create one. I just gotta try to find it real quick. Let me see. But definitely got the promo for the familia. I'm gonna do main trees. Alright, so for you, Ninja, and for anybody that is wondering, right, we do go live, family, Monday through Thursday, during New York session. I go live Monday through Thursday. The rest of the team typically goes live Tuesday through Thursday. Usually when the entire team is on, it's from anywhere from 7 a.m. all the way to 10:30, 11 maybe. Usually around 10:30, 10:20, 10:30. If you want to join the familia. If you guys want to go ahead and be a part of that. If you guys do want to go ahead and trade live with us in real time, because these sessions are cool, family, that we're doing now, these agent sessions. But this is going to be a mixture of a lot of things, right? It's going to be trading, it's going to be investing, it's going to be watching videos, reactions to podcasts, educational type of documentaries we'll watch together. So it's a bunch of things that we're going to do here, right? But it's not only just trading, right? So if you are here and you want to truly learn how to trade and learn how to execute, then the trade room is there, right? So what you guys can do is go ahead and go to the link that I just sent in the description, right, to go ahead and join the family. And for 20% off, you can use coupon code trader, right? For 20% off your first month, right, use coupon code trader and join the family, man. Join the family, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for those of you guys that do take that offer. All right, so I just want to throw that out there. I know, Ninja, you've been asking for a while, but so there it is. There's your coupon code. Go ahead and take advantage of it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing all you guys in the trade room, family, tomorrow morning, right? But let's go ahead and continue moving forward now. So like I was saying here with gold, gold is at an interesting point. It could continue going higher here. I would prefer us to see one more leg lower, right? I would really prefer to see one more leg lower before we possibly see it move higher, if that's what's going to happen here. But I really do want to see one more leg lower. I'm still waiting for that 2005, 2006 level. If we can get that to hit, then that would be absolutely spectacular. Right now, is there an opportunity that we can take advantage of gold, maybe to sell it down there? Do I like anything to possibly sell it down there? Let me take a quick look real quick. Or any type of scenario. Maybe. I think I'd like to see how we react off of these levels here. This is a very, interesting level of structure as well that we're heading into. Maybe depending on how we play off of there, we can maybe see some type of reaction. But again, I don't even trade this session. But either way, for anybody that is, maybe we see something like this for gold. All right, we spike above this high, and then we find some resistance up in there, right? But overall, I think I'm liking the sell side here for gold. All right, I think I'm liking the sell side as of right now. I will change my mind though, right? If we do end up breaking above this level, right? If we break above the 2050s, then at that point we're probably gonna continue all the way to the highs, right? So that's how I'm gonna be playing gold. All right, I'm liking the sell side. We're either gonna sell from where we're currently at now, or possibly break up, retest this level, and then possibly sell. And if that level breaks, then at that point I'll probably be just truly looking for more buys all the way to the highs at that point. All right, so that's pretty much what my plan would be for gold, all right, and how we can play this. Really gonna keep my eye on this 2037, 2038 level as resistance. That's gonna be a very interesting level, but even below it as well, around the 2031, 2032, could be another level of support, or a level of support as well, that we can keep our eye on. I think those two levels are going to be very interesting, and depending on how we break it or where we break it is going to tell us what's going to happen next. Break above here, I see us probably, a break above, close above there, I can see us to the upside. A break below, close below here, I can see more downside, right? But I am favoring the sell, right? I am favoring the sell here. So that's going to be my priority, is to look for reasons to short this, right? Or I would be looking to reasons to short this. Okay. Right, so that's gold. We'll see what happens here. Obviously, again, I will keep my eyes on this throughout the night, but tomorrow morning we'll see what we can get. Based on where we're currently at already and how close we are to that area of interest, I think this will probably happen during London session. So come New York session, I don't think we're gonna be up here anymore. I think at that point we might have rolled over to the downside and started to make a lower low here, right? So we'll see, but I think this is something that will probably ended up happening either. It's only 9 o'clock, right? And this thing is about to push up. So we'll see what happens up at these levels, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so that's gold, right? The other one, again, GJ, I did end up taking a position this morning, right, with the trade room. Again, shout out to all you guys that are a part of the trade room. You guys are phenomenal. So we did end up taking a buy this morning on GJ. All right, and again, this is all done live in real time, by the way, family, right? But we were looking at something. It was around this area. Let me see. It was around here where we actually decided to take the trade. Right? It was on this blue one right here. So this is the position that we took this morning. Obviously, price did come back and stop us out at break even. But it's cool. I'd rather take a break even hit than a loss. It is what it is. And honestly, just a part of my personal rules on how I play it. Anytime I go break even, I always typically take something off of the table, right? Even if it's something small, like maybe closing 20%, 30% of my position, because at that point when I ended up calling the break even, we were up around 40, 50 pips, right? So we ended up grabbing around 40, 50 pips. We went break even. Every time I go break even, I always typically close something. So although it did come all the way back and hit me at break even, I still ended up making some money, right? So it's always a good day when you're able to make some money, right? But this was the position that we took this morning, family, live in real time. If you look at the Discord itself, in our premium section, right? We have obviously my own specific section here that only premium students can see, and you guys can see pretty much everything I've been calling out some bangers, right? Some plays, some crypto plays, some trading gems, right? Like we've been calling out some keys, right? Like looking at this, like look at this project right here. All right, just an example. This was called out December 20th. So about 2 weeks ago, right? This was a crypto project, called Myro that I was looking to get into. It was around $22 million market cap at the time when I started talking about it. And look at where Myro's at today. I sent this a few days ago, but this thing ended up going for around 300%, right? So if anybody invested into that in the community, man, you're up 300% on that one position. But overall, again, this is stuff that we called out. If you can see, look at this. Today at 10 a.m., we called it out live on stream together. GJ buys, right? 183, 330, stop loss, take P, updates and so on and so forth, right? So it was already called out. As you guys can see, full transparency, it was called out in real time, right? And yeah, it is what it is. It came back, stopped us out, hit us at break even. So what do I think could happen next though for GJ? I'm still long-term bullish this. I'm still long-term bullish this, right? So there was a couple things that I had, a couple scenarios I was looking at, right? Because we did just come from a massive, massive week last week, right? Like, look at this weekly candle. This is a massive bullish week, right? So I'm definitely digging the momentum to the upside here for GJ. I want it to continue. It's just a matter of finding where from now, right? So we tried the buys this morning because we were testing previous structure, right? We were testing some structure point there. We did see the market also give us a little bit of a play that's very interesting, right? So let me show you guys the play I'm talking about, right? So when the market did this, right, when we ended up creating this low, created this lower high, created this lower low, right? Once we've seen this lower low created and this lower low comes, or after this lower low, we see a nice strong shift to the upside, you got to start thinking about where the momentum is, right? And for me, I took this as a sweep of the lows to grab some liquidity, and then an instant shift back to the upside. So what do? Wait for the correction. The market pulled back to where we wanted it to. We took the entry, and then we were hoping to see us take out the highs, right? So that was the initial thought process here. But this was a clear as day play, right? We went from lower low, lower high, lower low to immediate shift to the upside after the grab of liquidity. Right? All we had to do was wait for the pullback, wait for price to get to an area of interest to the downside, and then we took that. Right? The reason why we were looking at this specific area was because, for one, we wanted to go below here, right? We wanted just below this last push up here, right? Because we had initial reaction out the lows. Price ended up pausing a little bit before we seen that last push that ultimately broke structure, right? So we wanted to get in somewhere near these lows, right? Where that last push that broke structure really came from. Because that's probably where the momentum was expected to come back in. So that's why we ended up taking it where we ended up taking it as well. So, again, I say all that to say this, right? What's next, right? That one didn't work out. So what's next? My next area of interest is going to be a little bit lower, all right? I'm going to have a couple levels, actually, right? I do want to have a couple levels, but I'm going to have a couple main points that I'm interested in. So the first level I'm going to be keeping my eye on is probably going to be around this 182 300s. But what I would really prefer, right, because I think we could see the reaction off that. What I would really prefer is for us to sweep the 181 500s though. Right, if we can see price come all the way down here and sweep this level, then I would be, oh my goodness, extremely bullish here. All right, like extremely bullish. It's just a matter of if we're going to get down there. All right, I don't know. Listen, I'm not psychic, family. Do we have any psychics in the building? right? Because I can't with 100% certainty tell you guys that this thing is gonna get down there. Who knows? It could. I think it is. The way price action is currently showing right now, it might. Right? There's a good chance it could. We've seen a nice strong 4-hour closure to the downside here. Right? So maybe we now push back up and then start to see this thing trend lower. Right? So, but yeah, that's what I would like to see. I would like for us to trend lower and then possibly come down to the 181.500 to continue to the upside there. Now again, it doesn't have to go that far though. That's why I highlighted this level as well, right? This 182.300. Because to be honest, price could just go down to there as well. It doesn't have to go necessarily all the way down to the 181.500s. That's just where I kind of would prefer, just because of what I'm seeing here. But it really could bounce off of this 182.250, this 182's flat, and just start to trend as well, right? Again, with this type of momentum, we don't really need too deep of a pullback, right? This could give us a little bit of a shallow pullback, maybe 382, 50% pullback, to then continue, right? That's all this thing really could need, right? So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here, right? But that's really what I'm leaning towards as of right now. I'm leaning towards more downside, possibly, and then hopefully setting up for the big buy to the upside, right? That would be absolutely spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Right, and the reason why I'm so bullish, I mean, look at these equal highs right here. Like, tell me these ain't no picture perfect equal highs. There's no way in hell we do not take out these highs right here. There's just no way in hell we don't take out these highs, right? So I'm so bullish. I just think at this point now we see a little bit more downside before we actually crack up there. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I could be completely wrong on that, but that's what I'm looking to play going into tomorrow morning. Absolutely. Now, hey, just for, you never know, right? Just now, if the market does want to just say, you know what, forget Abel, what he's saying, we're not going to go deeper, pull back. And what if the market decides to just go ahead and bounce back up? If we get back above the 183.500s, then maybe I might go ahead and start saying, you know what, we're probably just going to continue to buy. All right, but it really depends on what happens at this 183.500. Right, it's either going to be this 183.500 a level that we can sell from, or it's going to break it, and then it's a level we could probably buy from. All right, so that's just the reality. But again, I am leaning towards possible downside to go ahead and get us into some better buy pricing, in my opinion, of course. All right, let's see. As a college student, should I save money and build my capital for trading funds, or take challenge, or a little bit of both? I mean, that's totally up to you, Emmanuel. All right, nobody knows your situation better than you do. All right, nobody knows your situation better than you do. So that's a question that you got to answer yourself. But I will say this: without risk, there's no reward. Right? No risk, no reward. Right? So sometimes you gotta take a detour. All right? Sometimes you do gotta make some investments, take some risks in order for your dreams to come true. But again, take a logical shot at whatever it is you want to do, right? Don't just jump off an edge crazy. There's too many people that are doing that, right? They're leaving their job without no type of safety blanket at all, right? They're taking too many risks that are really not that logical, right? Make sure you take a logical risk, right? A risk that actually makes sense. It's not going to just bankrupt you. Let's see, I've been called a market wizard. Shout out to my guy Will in the building, man. What's going on, Will? Good to see you, my brother. Hopefully you're doing phenomenal, which I know you probably are. But good to see you, bro. So yeah, that's where I'm at for GJ. I'm probably gonna be flat right now for GJ family. Yeah, we had our one attempt this morning and didn't work out. Now let's take a look at everything else though, right? So the euro itself, again, we wanted to see the euro this morning. We were looking for the breakout to the upside, and we did kind of get that. This morning, literally all I said was I want to see this thing actually go ahead and break out, continue, and then give us a push higher. And very interesting. We're seeing that it wants to possibly continue here. I'm a big fan of looking for continuations here on the euro. I wouldn't be mad if we, sorry to go ahead and target towards this 1.103 level. I wouldn't be mad at that at all, man. I wouldn't be mad at all. That'd be pretty interesting. You see that UTAD up there? What are you talking about? For what pair? What pair, Eric? What? Let's see. Do you trade Wyckoff? I incorporate the understanding of it into my analysis, but I wouldn't say it's like my core thing, right? But I do understand most of it, right? Like I understand what's happening within these ranges because of Wyckoff, right? So I understand the general core concepts of Wyckoff. So yeah, I would say I do utilize it for sure, but that's not like my main thing. Just talking about GJ. Hey. Man, what if GJ just does something like this? All right, just breaks these lows right here. Creates. GJ could do that as well. Like I said, man, this 182.50 level, this 182.250 level could be very interesting, family. It really could give an opportunity here for GJ. All right, I will keep my eye on that level if you're trading GJ tonight. That's just my recommendation. All right, let's see what UJ is doing. Let's see, UJ, what are you doing, buddy? I think UJ is getting ready to tumble, family. UJ looks like it really wants to fall, in my opinion. All right, and it's tough betting against these yen pairs, man. But these yen pairs, in my opinion, are just seeing a little bit of downside right now. All right, so UJ, I think UJ, we could see a little bit of a move back lower here. How far are we gonna go for UJ? I mean, I would like back to the lows, to be honest with you. You know, but that's what it looks like with this. It looks like this might want to actually go ahead and really start to continue to make these lows, right? If you look at the structure now, right, in the 15-minute time frame, this was all this morning's price action, crazy sell-off, pullback, right? Ever since then, now we're just been creating these lower lows, lower highs, right? So I would just like to continue that trend. I'm not going to overcomplicate things, right? You know, I think that we have, you know, some room to go to the downside. I would like to target 143, 180s. I would definitely like to target even the 142, 700s. All right, which those are relatively close targets, but you know, I think we could see a nice little move lower here. All right, again, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing us all the way down at these lows. You know, obviously going ahead and taking out some of these, you know, these structure points in between time, but I think we could see more downside here. Right, so it's just a matter of waiting for these pullbacks, man. If we can get these pullbacks in, then we can go ahead and start looking for shorts if you're trading UJ. I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's see. Looking for a higher high on UJ at 146.6 to collect liquidity, or 150 to look for a sell. It's possible, man. But again, this thing is already, this thing is making moves already, man. Is UJ gonna turn around eventually? It could. I mean, we did have a very strong week last week, right? You know, so I am taking short term. I am thinking possibly, you know, again, short term sells, but then eventually, who knows, right? You know, if the dollar ends up gaining demand, then it definitely could. You know, but as of right now, I'm liking sell side for GJ or for UJ. Right? As of right now, I like it. When we get down to here, then I'll probably be looking for the opposite. When we get down to those lows. All right, so we'll see what happens there. Let's see, big 8-hour bearish OB on UJ. 8 hour. You're looking on the 8-hour time frame. I don't even know if yeah, they're gonna make me pay. I don't even know why it's not paid. My trading view. He said the big 8-hour. The big boy. Yeah, I like the downside. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like these little pulls. Again, don't overcomplicate trading, family, right? Look at what happened here in the bigger picture. Right, we did have a massive push higher. But now we're starting to see bearishness come in. Or at the very least, we can see this a little bit of a correction before we continue here. We want to just take advantage of this small correction here. Just something like that. Right, that's all we want. That's all I would want to see for you, Jay. Not overcomplicated things. Let's see. I want Euro USD to make a low, then up. Euro USD to make a low, then up. Mm-mm. Let me see what we're looking at for EU. I mean, the only low that I feel like we can go for EU will be back below here. Like, this is actually not a bad setup, to be honest, right? For tomorrow or for tonight into tomorrow. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to something like this for EU. Actually, this is honestly probably not a bad looking setup. All right, I want to be able to get us down into this pocket of liquidity. All right, if we can tap into this liquidity pocket, if we can tap into the LP, then I would love to go ahead and look for some buys in there. All right, because we got the momentum, right? We see the strong move to the upside here. So even if we do see another leg lower, down around that 109,400 level, I would be a big fan of looking for more buys here. Right, so that's where I would be looking for it. I think that looks very, 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 very good. I think that looked very, very good right there, family. All right, not bad play for Euro, man. I just need to take it down at these lower levels. I just need to take it at these lower levels. You know, it doesn't have to reach down there. You know, we are breaking above a level of structure right now, right? So it doesn't have to go down there, but that's just where I would prefer, right? I would like for us to boom something like that and then go ahead and make the move. You know, we're just building out this range right now. So yeah, take out the range, lower the range, and then give us that move higher. That would be great. This would be, come on, Euro. Come on, Euro. Give us this play right here, baby. This is what we need right here, man. If the Euro gives us this play, family, we're going to be able to go ahead and turn up. We're going to be able to turn up. You know what I'm saying? But this looks very good. This is not a bad looking play. We'll just see if the market decides to give it to us or not. All right, so besides that, though, family, I mean, we could talk indices. Indices went absolutely insane today. Oh my goodness, what has gotten into the NASDAQ? Look at this thing, family. All right, this thing went up around almost 400 points. The S&P, right, went up almost 80 points. US 30, we're not even going to talk about that. Yeah, we are. Almost 300 points. Right, and US 30 was lagging like crazy today, too. US 30, we had opportunities to actually get involved. I just don't trade US 30. Right, but we had plenty of opportunities this morning to actually get involved, especially knowing that the NASDAQ, I mean, on the open, this thing didn't even stop. Like, we didn't get no pullback on the open. This thing just, since London session nonstop, and the S&P as well, since London session, right, we took our liquidity low, and then it shifted and just started flying. The NASDAQ as well, right? Similar concept. We ended up taking out this low, and the market just flies. US 30 was lagging, right? Great thing is, I said it on the call too. I was like, damn, US 30's lagging. Literally just like that, right? Is it going to catch up with everything? That's literally what I said, right? And this thing just went insane, right? Shout out to US 30, man. This thing is just a different animal. But it was lagging. You know, we could have gotten in. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at this engulfing, right? We could have gotten in on that engulfing right there. That'd have been gorgeous. And this thing just went nuts. Let's see, using US 30, TP that 200 points. Beautiful. Yeah, this thing went insane. Absolutely insane. Let's see, do you still take D-lows? I actually do, believe it or not, right? But it's just, it's not, I don't use I don't use all the moving averages that it, you know, comes with, right? The actual D-low itself. You know, but I still incorporate the actual ideology itself. Obviously, it's not a D-low because a D-low incorporates all the moving averages and everything with it. You know, so I wouldn't consider it a D-low because it's not a D-low, but it is the same exact concept overall, right? So to answer your question, yes, right? I still incorporate it. It's just not the full thing. Do you look at other currency index or only the dollar? I'm looking at the dollar and Japanese index for a confluence indicator. So I do. I pretty much have almost every one here. Like, I love looking at the yen basket for an example, right? Just to give me an example of what the yen is doing as a whole, right? Is the yen going to gain strength, lose strength? What is on the table? What's on the horizon? So on and so forth, right? You know, and I like to use this to go ahead and identify what's going to happen for the yen. But similar concept for, you know, a lot of these pairs are going to be the same thing. You know, I have all my indexes right here. AXY, BXY, CXY, DXY, Euro, right? I have all my indexes right in one thing. So yeah, I do look at them. But The main one is really just the dollar. I don't often look at the other ones. The only one I really focus with is the dollar, and then maybe I might look at the yen. But yeah, I definitely look at the dollar index more than anything. Let's see. What about GJ? I mean, we spoke about GJ, right? So GJ is an interesting one. I think at this point, in my opinion, I would like for GJ to give us a little bit of a move lower, towards that 182, 250 to then go ahead and see if we can buy up. Or if it wants to, it can come even lower to 181, 500s and then give us a buy up, right? But I really do want to see a continuation lower here, but ultimately to give us a nice, big, strong move to the upside, right? Because I am long-term bullish here, GJ, especially after the week that we just had. We had a massive week here, right? Especially after that type of week, I think we continue, this type of momentum for the time being. Now, the only concern that we have here, family, and I got a question of the day for you guys, right? Question of the day, family, right? When we're talking about anything to do with the yens, or, yeah, when we're talking about the yen itself, what is the one factor right now that a lot of traders or investors are more so concerned or worried about or just aware of when it has to do with the yen itself, family? All right, that's the question of the day right now. What are things that we are aware of, especially if you're in the community? I talk about it all the time with the Bank of Japan and things like that, right? What are the things that we have to be aware of right now when it comes to trading the Japanese yen? Let's see if there's anybody that has answer to that. Let's see. That is a tough question. I'm not even gonna lie. That is a very, very tough question. It really is. Right? But we have to be aware of the fact, guys, that again, we have a new head of the Bank of Japan, right? And the new head of the Bank of Japan, there's already been a lot of rumors of him wanting to change their stance, right, in terms of how they're doing monetary policy, right? The Bank of Japan, family, is one of the only central banks that even throughout COVID and everything that we went through with inflation, they kept interest rates negative the entire time, right? So while every other central bank is raising interest rates, right, where the U.S. ended up raising interest rates all the way up to, I mean, it went crazy, 5, 6, 7%, something like that. Actually, it's at 5% now, around that level, right? 5% rates. But as every other major central bank is raising interest rates to try to combat inflation, the Bank of Japan kept theirs negative, right? And that has to do with just the way of living, or the difference in how, they live over there in Japan compared to everywhere else, right? They have to force people to spend money over there. They have to force consumers to spend money over there, right? So they keep the cost of money dirt cheap so that people are incentivized to actually go ahead and use it. But over here in the US, for an example, we're consumer driven, right? We get money, we spend it right away, right? It's a completely different ball game, right? So that's why they had to, they had different reactions compared to everyone else. But this is the whole talk about, and this is why we're getting into this whole talk, right? Is as of right now, I do like long-term bullishness. But the only thing and the only concern that we have to be aware of is the fact of the Bank of Japan being open to finally raising interest rates for the first time. And that's been a rumor that has been circulating for the past couple months now, right? Especially ever since this new guy came on board, right? The new head of the Bank of Japan came on board. He's been open about saying, man, maybe we should change stance, right? So that's like the only thing. We already seen the Bank of Japan do a lot of quote unquote interventions, right, to try to prop up their currency, which all of them were short lived. But I think they're planning on doing something soon in the future, whether it's raising interest rates or not, but that will have a tremendous effect on the yen, right? So there's a lot of things happening right now. Just for the yen, right? There's a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt being pushed onto it because of all the rumors circulating about the fact they might raise interest rates. I'm gonna be honest, if they raise interest rates, I think this is tanking. All right, I think these yen pairs are gonna tank if they leave negative territory. If keyword is if they leave negative territory, I think these are gonna tank. Right, these yen pairs are gonna really collapse, and I think the yen is probably gonna be one of the stronger currencies. It might have probably one of the better years amongst currencies, in my opinion. All right, that's just my opinion. Okay, but as of right now, I do like the upside still. All right, we don't know if an intervention is gonna come. We don't know when it's gonna come. But for now, I still like continuations higher. All right, so I would like to see something like that, man. If we can get that, that would be phenomenal. Come on, UJ. All right, push a little bit lower. So that's that. And let's go ahead and take a look at again, see what the market is doing. So we pretty much talked about a lot of pairs. Obviously, we know, I know a lot of people are gonna come and go. All right, we have people that are probably just jumping on. So if you guys do have any pairs you guys want me to take a look at, by all means, let me know in the chat, and then we'll get into that. Right. In other news, though, let's go ahead and switch towards crypto. All right, let's talk crypto real quick, family. Why? Because the crypto market is booming right now, right? The crypto market is on fire, right? If we go through this, top 100 list right here, you're going to see majority green, right? The 7-day is still a little bit red, but that's going to start to flip very soon to green, right? Because we actually have had a very, very good couple days here in the crypto market. If we take a look at Bitcoin had a really solid day, literally today and obviously yesterday, right? Finally breaking above 46,000, getting above 47,000 at one point. And I'm gonna be honest, family, like, don't be surprised, man, if we get to 50K relatively quickly. Like, I'm talking about relatively quickly, like within the next week or two. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually go ahead and make it towards 50,000 for Bitcoin. That is going to be astonishing. That is going to be astonishing, right? But yeah, the market is insane right now, family. Right? We are up. The market cap right now is sitting at around $1.72 trillion, right? Up around 6.5% in the past 24 hours, right? 24-hour volume is up to $87 billion, 70% increase in the past 24 hours. Right, the Bitcoin is sitting at 53.2%, Ethereum sitting at 16.2%, and yeah, those are the main quick updates right now. When it comes to the dominance, family, right, one thing you want to know about this is when it's this focused on Bitcoin, when it's this dominant, the altcoins are probably gonna have a tough time, right? And the altcoins are pretty much anything outside of Bitcoin, right? And I mean, Ethereum's technically an altcoin, but anything outside of Bitcoin is pretty much considered an altcoin, right? But they go through cycles. Bitcoin has its bullish little pump, and then it'll start to slow down. But as Bitcoin's slowing down, Ethereum will have its pump, then Solana, then Polkadot, right? And they all just have their own little cycles that they go through periodically, right? You'll be able to identify when those pumps are happening by the dominance. When this starts to drop, when Bitcoin dominance starts to drop, then that's a good sign that money is probably flowing into Ethereum and all these other ecosystems, right? Into the altcoins. But when Bitcoin's dominance starts to increase, that means everybody's running to safety, right? They're running back to the big boy, right? They're running back towards Bitcoin because it is the stable project, right? It is one of the most stable projects now, because it is Bitcoin, right? So that's just a cool thing that we could take a look at. But that's pretty much what we are. What we're looking at as of right now. Again, we had a massive pump to the upside. Bitcoin currently sitting at $46,769. Ethereum currently sitting at 2,313. We got BNB sitting at 300. Solana sitting at $98.60. XRP sitting at 57 cents right now. Polkadot sitting at $7.37. Yeah, Polkadot had a very decent drop here. All right, a 10% drop for Polkadot, family. Man, it could be time to load up some more. I'm not even gonna lie. It could be time to load up on some more. But for the most part, yeah, these are the markets that we are looking at right now. To look at a bunch of the cryptos that I currently hold myself, we'll have to go to my crypto section. Right, as you guys can see, we see Bitcoin had a very, very strong day today. Ethereum as well had a very strong day today. Honestly, everything pretty much had a very strong day today, to be honest with you, right? Polkadot, a nice little rebound from 650 all the way back up to 750. Algo, nice pump at 20 cents. Graph, we're at 16 cents, was at 17. Sandlot pumping as well. Again, we just had a very good day in the market today, right? Solana looks like that's going to crack 100 once again. Injective pushing. Injective look like it's about to create new highs once again. This thing is, bro. Injective has really been on one. But yeah, this thing is about to pump new highs. Probably by the morning, we'll be at all-time highs for Injective. Atom is pushing. You know, Myro. Look at Myro, man. Good old Myro. I swear, family, right? This was a banger, right? This was, again, called out early. Look at this. 200, 300% gains real quick on Myro. And I think this has a lot of upside still, right? I still think we have a ton of upside to go. So I'm thinking we get to, 50 cents very, very easily. I think we get to 50 cents easily for Myro, right? And the thing is, Myro is still such a newer project, right? Like, it's only at $75 million market cap. When I called it out to the community, it was at about a $22 million market cap. Now it's at 75. What? Stop playing, right? I think this is a banger. I think this is going to continue. Another sleeper family that I feel like is still undervalued is Artie, right? Artie, right? If you guys were on the call last week, though, unfortunately, right? Last week I gave you guys a story time, right? About what just happened to me. And last week I ended up getting exploited for some cryptos, believe it or not, right? One of my wallets ended up getting hacked, and all of my BNB tokens, my Binance tokens, right? Any project that I invested into that was built on the Binance chain, all of those got taken, unfortunately, right? It sucks. It is what it is, but I just got to reinvest into it, right? But this was one of those projects, right, that was actually taken from me already, which is unfortunate, but I think this still has so much potential, right? The reason why I like this project is because, for one, it's a gaming token. I think gaming is going to have a massive run this year, or this bull run. I think gaming is really going to just outperform a lot of other sectors. And for two, this is a very small project that's getting a lot of buzz and has a working product, right? This already has a ton of games built on top of it, right? So that's always great when you're looking to invest into products, right? Or when you're looking to invest into various cryptos. Do they actually have a use case for it? What's the use case, right? And do they have working products? Do they have a working product or a working system or a working service? Yes or no? Right? Because if they have a working product, that's always a big advantage, right? And I think this has so much momentum to the upside, so much potential, especially when you just compare it to, a lot of these other bigger, projects out there, right? When you compare it to these big dogs, man, stop playing, man. Look at this right here, right? Only a $43 million market cap, right? Just not that much liquidity. I wish there was a lot more liquidity, in it. But $43 million market cap, as of right now, sitting at $1.74. I think this is easily, if this gains traction the way I think it could, I think this is easily a $50 coin. I think this is easily a $50 project, minimum $50 project. All right, so I think we can easily see a nice big move. So it's a matter if the market, ends up doing it. But, that's just another project that I'm very interested in as well, family. Again, I have to invest more money into it because all mine was stolen, unfortunately. But it is what it is. All right. The other project that I'm very, very excited for is Inspect. All right, Inspect is another banger. All right, this one again, I got money invested into this one as well, right? It's something that I truly believe that we have a lot of upside for. All right, is Inspect. All right, you guys can see where my entry price points are. I got an entry down here and I got an entry up here. All right, so this one I'm still down a little. It's pretty much right there, but overall I got so much. I think this is easily. I think this is easily a $10, $15, $20, $30 coin as well. Right, and we're at 23 cents. I don't know about $50, but I think easily we're gonna get to like $5, $10, $15. All right, so I like this one a lot, man. Big fan in this. I got some good money in it. And we're gonna see what happens with this one. But I got a lot of upside, a lot of potential on this. So if you guys are looking for a project, Inspect is one. If you guys want to know exactly what Inspect does, let me show y'all. All right, so you guys can see the use case of Inspect. All right, let me see. Let's go to the Ethereum page. Where is it? Ethereum Foundation? Yeah, that's what it is. All right, so this is what it is right here, right? So obviously we're here on X, right? Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You know, this platform, Inspect, right? It acts like a layer 2 for X or Twitter, right? Where it essentially allows you to get this button to pop up. It allows this button to pop up on various different projects, right? Because the AI that is this actual, I don't even know how to call this, right? What would this service right here? It's able to detect when you're actually on a cryptocurrency's, you know, profile, and this button will pop up. And then when you click on that button, you immediately get a lot of information about that cryptocurrency, right? So if you're somebody like myself who's actively searching Twitter for a lot of gems, a lot of projects that could be undervalued, you know, this could be a valuable tool, right? Or just any project in general. You know, now it doesn't pick up every project. Like anything that's like brand specking new is probably not going to pick up. But a lot of these other ones, like it's going to pick up, right? Like Cardano, you know, and you're going to be able to see a lot of information about it, right? Literally the exchange you can buy it off, what it's all about. And it's just such a dope tool right now. A reason why I'm so big on it, something about the future, right? You know, and I said this before, but just what if? Right? What if this, you know, gains enough traction, right? And again, you can check literally everything. You get the website right here. You can get the email, the telegram, all from right here, right? But it's like, what if Elon Musk decides to promote something like this now, right? That's already built on top of it, you know, his own company, right? Elon Musk owns X, right? We know that. You know, Elon Musk is a massive, you know, supporter of Dogecoin, right? Which is obviously within this cryptocurrency, you know, space that we have, right? Imagine him promoting this. Imagine him getting behind this. Imagine him buying this company out and integrating it into X somehow, right? Now, what do you think that's going to do for everybody that owns the tokens? I think we're all going to be extremely excited, right? If something like that were to happen. Now, obviously, that's just me, you know, speculating, right? Who knows if that's actually going to happen? But I'm just taking the bet that it is, right? It's already a working product. It has a lot of use case. I think a lot of crypto investors now. It is going to be mainly only for crypto enthusiasts, but I think a lot of people are going to really pick this up, and I see a lot of upside for sure on this, man. So it's pretty cool, man. I like it a lot. It definitely gives you a lot of. It allows things to be a lot easier when you're actually, you know, scrolling through Twitter. You know, it's a free, right? All you gotta do is literally download the actual Chrome extension, right? Download the Chrome extension, and you guys can have the same exact tool like I am right here, and it's pretty dope. So, right, that's that when it comes to that as a whole, right? And then, yeah, shout out to Guardian AI, right? My personal bag, I don't have any, but I need to get some, because I don't want to miss out on that boat, right? I think Guardian AI is another one that definitely has a lot of potential to go freaking nuts. All right, it's actually moving like crazy already as it is. Right, and it's just, I love the fact that it's such a low cap, right? It's a low cap project, right? You know, only $7.9 million market cap. That is a toddler, right? So not only is it low cap in terms of market capitalization, but it's also low supply. Right, I love the fact that there's not that many available, right? I mean, it's not, I don't hate it, but I prefer projects that are, you know, low supply. Like there's only a million total, bro. Only a million total. There's no way in hell this does not get to 1,000 plus. There's no way in hell this don't. And it's at $8 right now, bro. It spiked up to $10 at one point, or just under it. But there's no way this doesn't reach $1,000, bro. I don't know. I mean, just full disclaimer, it might not. Who knows? But I don't see it not reaching $1,000, right? Especially when you know and understand all it needs is for this to pick up is just one influencer behind it. Boom. We just need a little traction for this thing to take off. Like just a little traction, and this thing could take off tremendously. Just a little bit. All right, now, where are you buying Guardian AI? Uniswap. All right, you can buy it right off of Uniswap. All right? So you go right to Uniswap. Or honestly, you can go right here to deck screener, type in Guardian AI, click on Uniswap, right? And then it'll import the token for you, right? So Guardian AI, you want to make sure that you actually have it, okay? But you got to use Uniswap for that. And then a minute behind that. Yeah, so Garden AI has another one as well. We shall see about that. See if there's anything lit over there. All right, so we got all that stuff out the way. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Take a look at the market once again. Man, gold, what you about to do, gold? I want to see gold like this in the morning. This is what I want to see for gold in the morning, man. I'm sorry, but it's just me, man. I could be wrong, but I really like continuations lower for gold, family. Just a matter if we're gonna spike up first or we're gonna break down first. Needed me, yeah. Needed me. Dun. We gotta catch a banger in the morning, family. Let me see. The inspect deck. What is that? That's pretty much what I was just showing you on Twitter, right? It allows you to pretty much look at cryptos right there, right on Twitter. Pretty dope platform for sure. Hey, tell you, I like you a lot, babe. That's what I'm seeing. I'm trying to see if there's stuff that we can check out real quick. Inside Coco. Let's see. Fam, I do want you guys to know as well, by the way. Right, again, I am looking for videos to or content to react to, right? So if you guys do have any content that you guys want me to react to, it don't matter what kind of content it is, to be honest with you. Definitely let me get access to that, all right? Let me know in the chat. Or not in the chat, but let me know in this Discord, right? So if you guys are not part of the Discord server, make sure to go ahead and join the Discord server, all right? The Prophet Society Discord server. And in that Discord server, there is a section, right, that says videos to react to, right? So all the way down here, right, there's a section right here within the, it says videos to react to, right? So I want you guys to go in here and start to drop videos of, you know, content that you guys want me to react to in here, you know. And the more content in there, I think the funner it's gonna be, right? The more vibes we'll have. So definitely make sure to join the Discord if you guys are not in it just yet. And yeah, start to put some videos back there, family. All right, but in the meantime, I'm trying to see if I could find. There was a video that I wanted to watch with y'all, but let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. No. Let me see, family. Give me 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's see. Hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button, family. I appreciate you guys so much for that. Shout out to you, Christian, by the way. Euro USD looks to take the high. Let's take a look at Euro USD real quick. Euro AUD looks to take highs. Really? Really? Are you sure about that? How much are you willing to risk on that bet? Efrain, how much are you willing to risk on that bet? Nah, I mean I see if we can truly get back above this 1.63 level, I think there's a good chance. All right, but it really depends on if we're gonna be able to get above this level, above this zone here. All right, if we can get above it, then I think there's a decent chance that we could go ahead and make our way higher. But as long as we stay below it, as long as we stay below that 1.63, I think we're still more. I think we can still see a little bit more downside, but we gotta see what happens. Let's see. You can stake in spot 2. Can you? I didn't know you can stake inspect. Are you saying that as if you already know that you can, or are you like asking, can you stake inspect? Because I'm not sure about that one. Because if we could stake it, shit, I might stake it myself. I might stake it myself. Look at this thing, man. Yeah, we are just, this thing is about to go. Look at what people are talking about too. The partnership between close to the mainstream adoption. I'm telling you, bro, this is family. If you guys do not get into inspect, I'm telling you guys, you're going to be upset. You're going to be upset. Let's see. I read through the white paper. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't read that part. Oh my goodness. See, look at the website right here. The layer 2 for blockchain, or the several blockchain. The layer 2 for X. All right, instantly turn X into a Web3 platform. All right, that's all you get. Pretty fire. First-hand real-time data from the source. Discover the fusion of source. Yeah, this is tough. Family, level up your trading, DeFi, and NFT decisions. Download the extension, connect, start exploring. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. All right, so we got the extension. We got the web application. I wonder what the web application looking like. The mobile app is coming soon. That's gonna be fire. Inspect DAO. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so they got a few things too coming as well. And look at this. This thing is just gone. What's the roadmap? Inspect Pro. We're expecting to get Inspect Pro soon. The mobile app in Q3. And Listing as target advertising platform. Damn, inspect ads? What's gonna be that about? Yeah, this is gonna be dope. I'm telling you, I think this is gonna be. This is one of my favorite projects for sure. Easily one of my favorite projects right now. Like it's not even close neither. It's definitely one of my favorite ones. The Pulse of Web3. So this is the actual app itself. To access your homepage, you must first be logged into Twitter. I am logged into Twitter, buddy. Oh yeah, this is dope. You can see mad stuff here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we got the NFT collections. Yeah, this is fire. Upcoming mints. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to this project, man. Shout out to Inspect. Let's see. Once you stake this locked for a certain amount, though, you can either hold it or stake it. I like how the owners get a vote and what happens to it. You pay for ad space and it goes to the highest bidder. Yeah, no, that's dope. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to do a lot of things, man. If they can accomplish everything they're saying, then absolutely, I think this is a very, very good project. I'm trying to see where we can stake it from, though. That's what I was freaking looking for. Unless the staking is not out just yet. Let's see, staking. Staking can unlock additional features. Okay. Revenue driven staking pools. Two users can stake tokens to access the ad space, allowing them to engage in the bidding process for prominent advertising space. A portion of the net revenue will be allocated to dedicated staking pools, which, if needed, trigger automated buybacks. Staking as a governance tool, but how? I need to know. I want to know how and where and when I can stake. I need to know. I need to know like now. Like that's what I want to know. Cool, but how do I stake it though? Like where do I stake it at? That's what I need now. Right, Slayer. Come on, man. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out though where and how to stake it. That's just one thing it's not telling us about. Actually, let me see. Let me go ahead and join their Telegram real quick. Join the group. All right. What markets are they in? KuCoin. Uh, uh, KuCoin. Where do they have it? Do they have it on KuCoin? See, they gotta be staking it on one of these exchanges. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna definitely figure it out where they're staking at. Cause like I said, I might have to just stake as well. Like that's like just especially since we are already expecting to hold long term, right? Like we're long term holders here. We're holding long term, right? So especially since we expect a little long term, it just makes so much freaking sense to go ahead and stake your crypto, right? Why not earn more on the crypto that you already have, right? It just makes so much sense. So that's really that's what we really want to do, right? For sure. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, Inspect. Go crazy, man. Come on, Inspect. Keep going. Yeah, nah, we're gonna come back tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow morning stream. Cause we're gonna get right tomorrow morning. We gonna get right tomorrow morning. We gonna get right tomorrow morning. We gonna get right tomorrow morning. Let's see. Gold, gold, gold. Gold, gold, gold. Different environment. Gold, gold, gold. Again, I like the move lower. I wouldn't be opposed to something like this. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to this. I low-key hope I don't think it's gonna happen, but I low-key hope we stay up in these levels all the way into New York session. We just build out this range. That would be nice. That would be nice. I just don't know if we're gonna get something like that, but that would be super nice. All right, if we can get something like that, that'd be cool. I'm really gonna. Let's see. I sent a video in the Discord. Let's see. How legit is this? Let's see who you got here.
I have an amazing.
Let's see. How to stake, inspect, and earn insane rewards. Oh yeah. Let's learn some real quick.
Today, I'd like to talk about one very promising project. Not the project as a whole, but mostly about its staking system that has been recently launched on Bakery Swap. It is time for big gains. The project has been quite successful so far, and it's about to get even bigger. So let me tell you what that project is and how you can make 873% profit by staking it.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Not to keep it long, here is the well-known Inspect project. We are now on the Bakery Swap website. This is an exchange and also a decentralized trading platform, so there is an opportunity to participating in the staking program of top projects. I added a link to it right in the description and pinned comment. The next step is to connect your MetaMask or Trust wallet. This can be easily done by clicking on the Connect Wallet button. After connecting your wallet to the system, we need to open the staking page. There, we can see what coins Bakery Swap offers for staking. But I am first of all most interested in the offer for INSP staking, because it's the most profitable offer available at the moment. We can earn up to 873% a year.
That's insane.
That's an incredibly profitable rate. What can I say?
Hold on, they're saying through Bakery Swap? Through Bakery Swap. Let's go check out Bakery Swap. Service not available in your region. Uh-oh. What now? He said that's it, man. I'm moving to Argentina. Welp. Welp. That's like a whelp situation. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Let me see. Let me see. Can you guys hear me, family? Are we good? Can you guys hear me? Cool. Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Let me know if we good. Let me know if we good. Let me know if you guys can hear me now. Are we back? Let's watch this. Texas, the other Texas is a different environment. Watch this. I know, I know, I know. How does it know where I am? How does it know where I am? Incognito. Bakery swap. And we detected that your our website IP. I changed my IP, man. I changed my IP. What are you talking about? Damn, yeah, that's the only thing that sucks. You know what I'm about to do, family? Because clearly, like, this is an issue, right? Need to make a connect in Europe or something. I got something for you here. I got something better. Watch this, right? You want to see something that's pretty cool? I'm actually about to do this because I thought it was pretty cool. I'm about to become a citizen of Papua. Is it Papua? What is it? Damn. Hold on. What is it? Damn, I forgot the city name. Hold on real quick, family. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to become an e-resident of Palau. That's what it is. I'm about to become an e-resident of Palau. Why? Because it is very hard to get around a lot of these cryptos and what's going on here, right? So look at this. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to become literally an actual resident of the country of Palau, which is a very small island. I don't even know where, but it's a small island somewhere. And they actually allow us to actually get real digital IDs in that island. And this is a way to actually bypass the KYC that a lot of these brokers and exchanges, they make you go through, right? Because that's like one of the biggest issues. As an American, we're blocked from a lot of things. But as a Paulinian, I don't even know if that's what they consider themselves or what they would call themselves, a Paulinian, you're able to get into these exchanges, all right? Because you get an ID and everything, like an actual government ID. So I'm about to pay this $250. I'm about to become a resident of Palau, and then I'm about to be able to go ahead and get on all these exchanges. The only other thing I'm gonna have to do is what I just tried to do for Bakery Swap, and was change my IP. But for some reason, it's not changing my IP. Like, I got a VPN. My VPN is up. Let me see. Y'all want to see what Palau is real quick? Palau. This is where we at. We at Palau, family. We at Palau. Give me 1 second though. Let's see. I'm back. My fault. I'm watching a video on this. I'm telling you, Palau. And the coolest thing about this ID too, family. The coolest thing about this ID is that it's all built on top of the blockchain. Like it's all encrypted on the blockchain. Right, so you're literally getting an actual real government IG that's also encrypted on the blockchain, which is pretty fire. Alright, so the country of Palau is one of the first countries trying to do that. Alright, so that's going to be pretty cool. Alright, in fact, let's go ahead and watch this video real quick. See what Palau's all about.
Here's a country that's trying to be at the forefront of things, issuing a Web3 ID. An actual ID card that you could mint as an NFT. This is a program from the tiny island nation of Palau. And it's an actual KYC document issued by a nation state which you can use to verify, wherever you are in the world. I had vaguely heard of the country before. It's a small island nation about, I think, 1,000 kilometers east of the Philippines. Population around 20,000. I thought to myself,
20,000.
wow, this is really cool. I'm going to get the ID. So I did. It's really cool. They have various other bonuses and things attached to it. There's a lot of different things we could do in this space once you have a really good ID document. How did this come to be? And what are they planning to do next? This is something which I want to find out more about. So we thought, let's get on a plane and go to Palau and go and find out. Look, I actually don't know what's going to happen next. We're going to talk to hopefully someone in the government that can tell us a bit more about the program and why they're doing it. Voyage of discovery, voyage of curiosity to a tiny island nation in the middle of nowhere in the Pacific. This is going to be exciting.
Nah, that's exciting. All right, family, who's trying to take a trip with me? Who's trying to take a trip to Palau with me? I know there's some of y'all in the building that's going to do it. Like, I know for a fact someone going to do it. Y'all not going to let me go by myself. Hold on, give me 1 second, though. Yeah, so let's see what Crypto Island is all about. Come on.
There's only really 2 ways that you can get to the island as well, by the way. I think there's an additional one by Guam. So I think it's Guam, Taipei, Taiwan, and Manila. And the planes only fly in at like the start of the week and then fly out at the end of the week. That's how it is.
They fly in at the start of the
Taiwan,
week, fly out at the end of the week.
We'll get on a plane tomorrow, next day, something like that. We have a lot of different leads, a lot of different people to talk to, but we'll find out soon enough. Time to go for a walk, I think.
Yeah. Nah, this is Taiwan. That's Taiwan for sure. Yeah, we gotta go Palau. There we go. Yeah. That's the big Palau.
It's good. It's free country, but it's really hot. Yeah.
So we made it to Palau. Quite a non-eventful trip. We came here in the evening, really just sort of settling in. Today, we had the opportunity to go to the presidential place where they're doing the State of the Union address. We decided that actually, probably, it's much nicer to be out here. We're going to go and see essentially what Palau is doing this Web3 program for. They talk a lot in the documentation about saving the environment and their eco fund and so on. So a lot of where the money's going for this is to preserve their natural environment.
Yeah, this is gorgeous, family. We out to Palau. We are out.
The natural beauty of Palau is amazing. We saw turtles, we saw coral reefs, we went kayaking in pristine natural environment. So it really is an amazing place to go. And I guess what they're trying to do with the ID program is try and safeguard that. That will be interesting to meet the president tomorrow and really get to the bottom of why they're doing this whole Web3 thing.
Of course, our strengths are we have a beautiful environment. And that helps us in the marine science exploration.
Hold on, that's the president? Whips Jr. What a name. Whips Jr. Sarangel. The president of Palau. This guy is the president of a country that has a population of 20,000 people. What's the population of Houston, Texas? What's the population of Houston, Texas, family? Population of Houston, Texas is probably massive, ain't it? $2.28 million people in Houston, Texas. In our soon-to-be vacation spot, there's only 20,000 people here. That's crazy. Only 20,000 people. 2.2 million living in Houston, Texas alone. Tiny island, man. Hold on, let me see. Asia's next crypto hub. Yeah, we gotta watch a few of these. The next billion podcasts. Country you hate the most, Palau. Okay, we gotta see that one now. They try and disrespect our country.
Beautiful environment.
All right,
and that helps us in the marine science exploration. The environmental fields, we get a lot of recognition for that. But that also translates into tourism.
Right.
It also translates into a fisheries industry and aquaculture industry, how to develop that, use it sustainably. But we've learned from COVID that that's not enough.
Like mostly hotels were closed. Completely no tourists.
So when we closed our borders because of the pandemic, we basically lost our economy. We also borrowed money to keep people comfortable during this period of such unrest,
The other huge advantage that Palau has is it's small, it's an independent country.
Yep.
And being part of the world, we were able to maybe adapt and do things that larger countries may take more time to do. One of the areas that we've seen that has potential is the digital space, is the financial space. How to create an environment that attracts entrepreneurs, attracts new types of businesses that can really help improve the standard of living of Palauan people.
We do have this natural limit on the number of tourists we can physically bring here. So what are the options? We do have very fast internet here. It's the killer of distance, right? Connecting Palau to the world.
There are young Palauans that have gone to the U.S., gotten educated, and have jobs. Now they've returned to Palau and are able to do their work remotely from Palau. That's what we want to see.
100%.
What's holding us back? Right now, I don't see there's anything that's holding us back. We're going to have fiber to the home all around Palau.
Amazing.
That should just open up that space. It's creating opportunities for Palauans. Make them live the Palauan dream. That's always been our motivation. So why not live in paradise and do your work?
That's a great question. Why not live in paradise and do your work?
In crypto land, we're all about finance, right? So If there's more Web3 products, if it starts with a digital ID, then it becomes company incorporations, then it becomes VoIP numbers. A lot of people do that as well offshore. Maybe it becomes offshore financial services in like a free trade zone or something. I think all of these different things is probably where something like Palau can capitalize on having a low population, being able to do a lot with a little amount of people, but also being able to generate money to preserve a beautiful environment like this.
It's creating and finding that niche, right?
Yeah.
And being different. I think the traditional model of offshore corporations has got a bad name. Right? They just do this to evade taxes. We're looking at it differently. We're looking at it how do we do it the right way and really attract businesses that truly are digital businesses. They can be operating anywhere in the world. So why not Palau? That's what we're looking for. We want all these software digital companies to be registered in Palau.
Yes, I would love to do that. I would do that tomorrow.
Yeah, because you can be registered anywhere and operate out of anywhere, so why not Palau? That's really the idea behind the digital residency is first, let's get the digital residency set up, then go to the next level.
Yeah.
So there's actually a Corporate Registry Act that we have. We're trying to modify it to make it easier for people like yourself to sign up, get that corporation going in Palau.
Damn, that's tough, family. All right, so that's why they opened it up. They want people to become residents first and then eventually see what it is about and eventually launch or run your business from there. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And the best part is you pay 0 taxes on anything you make outside of obviously Palau. I wonder what the taxes are like inside of Palau. Did they say that? I don't even think they said that. Did they mention anything about the taxes? Family, we might have to go to Palau, man. Let's see. Let's see what else they talking about.
I think it also
though.
brings opportunity. It doesn't have to compete with our physical visitors here. For instance, there was an idea that being able to sign in to a service and visit the site remotely, or have that as an interim visit to the country online.
Yeah, and a live feed on a drone or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So it does protect our environment, and we do need to protect our environment. It's very fragile. You know? We consider ourselves environmental champions, and the Pacific and a lot of the smaller countries are advocating for, keeping the global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. When climate crisis hits, it's going to hit us first.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see what happens live. So we need to do our part and be advocates to help everyone join the movement. Technology and the internet and fintech could be another way of sharing that message as being small but being leaders in this very big space. The thing about fintech is we do have fin in our culture. Palau has its own monetary system represented in some stone beads that is part of a very elaborate system of exchange. There was some money that was used on a daily basis to buy.
Hold on.
It has its own monetary system represented in some stone beads that is part of a very.
Hold on.
The thing about fintech is we do have fin in our culture. Palau has its own
Fin as in the financial service, but hold on.
monetary system represented in some stone beads that are.
How is their monetary system represented in these beads? That's what I want to know.
Is part of a very elaborate system of exchange. There was some money that was used on a daily basis to buy bread, for instance. And then there were one that settled wars, and there were some that you could buy a house with. So, there were set values depending on the money and the history of the money.
Wait, so those beads used to be currency over there? Is that what he's saying? Or am I tripping? Those beads used to act as a form of currency? Am I tripping, family? Let me know in the chat, man. Yeah.
The more exchange that was conducted also supported the value of that particular money, usually which most of them had their own names. So that's how you track the value of the money through the transaction chain.
This particular symbol is a symbol of money, like US dollar symbol, but this one is Palawan symbol of money, Palawan money. This bay, a men's meeting house. It was like an insult if people in the village build their own bay. Most bay and also houses are built by other people.
Oh, okay.
So if they build it, they have to make it very nice, so they can pay.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the whole concept.
Only pay when it's been built very nice, right?
Yeah.
Here is an example of, say, the ceremony of buying a house and how buying a house would entail the usage of the stone money in some respects.
There is someone who will make the money, put it in your stash, and you use that money to pay the fine.
It's like the treasury of a government or something like this.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
embedded
crazy.
in
What the
our
hell?
society as well, the concept of money and the value systems. Not only were yapi stone money, which are very large, heavy
big, like, this
pieces.
big.
Yo, bro, I like this. I like this entire project because it's all about the future, technology, crypto, blockchain. But yet they talking about they legit still use stone money. Shout out to you, my brother George. Appreciate you, my brother. Much love, man. I like that. I like that green color, by the way, right? Let's go. Shout out to you with that green color, George. Appreciate you, my brother.
Of rock, represent money and value systems. Not only were yapi stone money, which are very large, heavy
big, like,
pieces
big,
of rock, represent a blockchain concept where the coin doesn't really move, but the title moves. Like on a blockchain is very innovative and was done many years ago.
That's it.
But also that Palau traded with Yap and allowed them to come here and mine that money.
We're literally outside of one of the ancient stone money quarries. It's low tide though, so we can't actually get to the little hut and to go up and see it.
This is a very valuable place. Between here and Yap, that's like 290 miles.
Yeah.
And they travel with a very small canoe to this place to mine there. And this is the map for the sites where they quarry the stone money.
A lot of the value of the money was embedded in that experience of mining it in Palau and whatever costs were associated with minting.
This is it.
That stone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is something that comes back to us. It's not something we have to learn.
Yeah.
It's something that we already understand.
Interesting.
We've heard that there's a
Interesting.
stablecoin kind of thing on the radar. Now, that's a path which is a long road. There's lots of different things that you have to keep
They're
in mind
about to
with
have their own
stablecoins. Where's it
stablecoin.
custodied? Is it a trustless or trusted one? So why do a stablecoin?
Yes, there's applications for our digital residents,
Yep.
but actually we're trying to launch it locally first. One of the biggest problems we have is we use US dollars here. And I come from the
Okay, so they do use US dollars. I knew that. I was about to say. That's another reason why I like this place. They use US dollar as like their actual currency, right? Because they're not obviously they're not a part of the US, but we recognize them and we low-key support them, right? The US does, right? Which is pretty cool. They obviously use US dollar as their main currency, which is pretty cool as well.
retail sector. One of our biggest problems is getting coins
Yes.
because the banks, of course, have to bring these coins from the US.
Yeah.
And who wants to ship pennies to Palau? It's costs way more than what the penny's worth.
Yeah.
But when we're operating a store and you don't have pennies, the customers are like, giving me change. At one point, we ran out of pennies, so we're giving them candy. And they were yelling at us, What am I supposed to do with this candy?
Well, it's $1.20 and some candy.
A couple pieces of candy, yeah. How do you solve those types of problems? And one way is to have
Make it digital.
make it digital. So, of course, people have credit cards, but it's not easy to get a credit card in Palau.
Yes.
It's
Or
not
anywhere, really.
Yeah. Why not have this system that eliminates all that?
Yeah.
So really a cashless economy, but based on the dollar. So that's really our application. So we're going to start with a few people here, test it out, and add to that. And hopefully, we can prove that it works, and then it goes global.
And is that something that you're looking to get local businesses on board for
Yes.
that? And how do you do that, I guess, as well? Or what's the thinking there? I remember this exact story of one of my friends used to do money transfers for a lot of the banks between different Pacific islands. They literally had speedboats going between islands, like ferrying cash, because sometimes you just need cash in one location, right? So I totally get the digitization sort of initiative, but then it's kind of, how do you get people on board? Like if I'm in Guam or if I'm in the United States somewhere and I want to send money back to my family in Palau, and then for them to go and spend that at the local grocery store, not only do you need the grocery store on board, you need the individuals with a wallet on board as well. So there's a bit of steps in between the stablecoin existing and getting actual traction for that.
Yeah.
I guess, is that still a work in motion, or do you have any sort of thoughts on when the stablecoin might come to be? Or?
And exactly like that. We have islands, and so they're literally transporting checks. They go over there, they have the cash and go back. We're hoping that that's the future,
Yes.
is to eliminate all of that. And we're small enough that we can demonstrate it.
Yes.
Start step one, try the wallet, see it works, and then go to the next step.
Yeah, now this is some crazy stuff. A cashless economy, a cashless system.
Tourism
would
is
be
great,
nuts, bro.
but at the end of the day, it's still a low-paying industry. It doesn't provide that financial stability that people are looking for. We need more lawyers, we need more finance people, we need more accountants, we need more computer scientists. How do we create those jobs here?
Yeah.
Why not all live in Palau and provide services around the world?
Absolutely.
That's really what we want, is we want to diversify, we want to provide more high-paying jobs. We like to say there's Singapore over here,
Yeah.
we're a mini Singapore in the financial sector. There's Hong Kong. Palau is, 5 hours from every major city in Asia. Why can't it be a hub for some corporations, especially digital corporation?
Yeah.
Why not Palau as the hub?
Why not?
I think it's good to get perspective of the place that you're looking at investing in. We are a very open country. We like to see a lot more people consider Palau. So we have a lot to show people, I think, as an example of an environmental custodian. That's a lesson in and of itself. If you are interested in coming here, I mean, you can come in as a digital nomad. You can stay here for up to 210 days. We can help you have here.
So we're about to board our plane back to Taiwan, and we're reflecting on the last 5 days and the journey thus far in Palau. Essentially, we started with this, was the digital residence program. And there's actually a lot of initiatives that come after that, right? We've got potentially company and corporations, freight forwarding, VoIP phone numbers, a lot of different things which are useful services for nomads. And the people in government have been thinking of ways that Palau can grow beyond just a small island nation of islands and a population of around 20,000 people. But there's a limit to how much you can do with such a small place. So these digital programs serve a really good purpose. I think it's a great revenue source, and a lot of really friendly people, really intelligent people as well, that we've interacted with over the last 5 days are involved in all of this. And I'm bullish on sort of seeing what comes next. And I think for our journey, I think the digital residence program will continue to grow. It serves a real purpose. A KYC document which you can use to verify yourself on exchanges and banks and whatever else anywhere in the world. This is a valuable service, and this is also something that people will pay for. Any other services that add on to this are going to be, I think, utilized by the existing holders of the card, and I think will attract many more people. So goodbye from Palau. And we got to catch our flight, so we'll see you soon. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
And that's a wrap for the Palau documentary. Thanks a lot for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to make. It was really cool going there and meeting the president and the finance minister and all the other cool people that we got to meet along the way, and really find out what's at the heart of this program, what it's all about. And I'm pretty sure this is the most in-depth look anywhere on the internet that you'll see about this digital ID. So look, it was really fun to do. We want to do more of these kind of things at the Next Billion. So like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and let us know what else you'd like us to see. Are there any other places we should go? Interesting crypto-related programs?
Now that was fire though. What you guys think, family? Would you guys be bullish on Palau? Because I think Palau is pretty dope. The concept is amazing. They really do want to make some noise. It is such a small country, right? Like, it's such a small location. It makes it a little harder to truly grow it, because only so many people can live on there. But what their whole goal is to truly start to attract a lot more people, more so a lot more corporations, to really pump up their economy over there, right? And try to do as much as they can. Hey man, I'm gonna start with getting the ID just because it's useful regardless. All right, whether I ever step foot on Palau, who knows? I think it'll be fire if we all did a little field trip over there. But I want to get the ID just so that I can go ahead and get through KYC, Because I'm not able to use KuCoin, right? I'm not able to use Binance. I'm not able to use Gate.io. I'm not able to use a lot of these top crypto exchanges because I am a US resident and I have no way to verify KYC anywhere else. This is a great way to do so, right? With an actual government-backed ID. And it just adds a lot of more bonuses to the fact that it's built on top of blockchain. It's for a country that is very open to, the blockchain technology, and they just have a very, very beautiful future ahead of them. So I'm gonna definitely buy this bad boy. Right? I'm gonna get me one. I'll tell you guys whenever I do it and whenever it comes in. And yeah. Right, it's 250 bucks. Tell me this ain't fire. Right? Corporations with 0% tax, digital banking, cool, cool, cool. Right? They even have the creator of Ethereum, right? Was one of the first residents. Hey man. Hey man. That's fire. Now let's see, which country do you hate the most? Why do they got Palau here? What is this?
No, we never been there, so I don't tell them. I don't like China.
I don't like China.
Why China? They look like they wanna take over the world. Yeah.
What the hell am I watching? Yo, what am I watching, bro?
Do you have any country you don't like?
No.
I don't know what the hell that was about. All right, so let's see now, right? Again, am I gonna be able to get onto Bakery Swap? 'Cause I really wanna see about the staking, man. Come on. Come on. Let's go with my VPN, man. You not working? Let's go. All right, hold on. It might. There we go. All right, you guys can hear me, right? Let me know if you guys can hear me, family. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let's see. What about them regulated brokers like Forex brokers? Yeah, same as that thing. Listen, KYC is KYC, man. As long as we get that ID, we can get into any broker that we want. The only other issue is going to be your IP address. All right, because once we got the ID, that's for KYC, but we still got to be able to get through their IP detection first, right? That's going to detect our region before we even got to show an ID, right? So, like, that's the thing. Now, the way around that is obviously through using a VPN. I personally have a VPN, and I use, what is this, Proton? I use Proton VPN, which allows me to usually get onto a lot of exchanges that normally I wouldn't be able to get on because I'm a US resident, right? So I personally use this VPN right here, Proton VPN. Quick connects, I can literally connect to anywhere that I want in this entire world, and then usually I use this to redirect my IP, and yeah. So that's pretty much what I use, right? And it allows me to bypass a lot of things. But I do want to continue. I'm gonna keep on looking into this though, Bakery Swap, because I really would love to be able to go ahead and stake him. All right, I just don't know if it's going to let me. Let me see if it's gonna let me go to this website. Nah. So I might not be able to use this one. But this also looks like a scam. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. One subscriber, Crypto Nicholas. Like this website, Bakery. I don't know if I trust that. Like Bakery Swap is an actual project. I don't know if they will do anything like this though. I don't know. This might low key be. Who knows? 873% APY. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That would be nuts. Right? That would be nuts. All right, so let me just take a quick look at the rest of the market family. Take another spin real quick, see if anything has happened. And no, not yet. But just a quick update, a few things that I would be interested for going into tonight. I would love to see the market give us a move like this for the euro, and then possibly go ahead and continue back to the upside. I would like that. That's just me personally. I could be wrong, but that's what I would like to see. I would like to look for some buys down there for the euro, see if we can get that. GJ, I think I'm gonna be a little patient on GJ. I want to see where we're at during New York session, but again, I already had my one buy attempt. I got stopped at break even. But I will be looking for something, maybe something like this around the 182, 250s. Indices, them things are just out of here. Nothing I can do with indices as of right now. I don't want anything to do with them. Gold, I'm keeping my eye on, man, because this short right here from gold is still really catching my attention. I don't know if we're gonna get there. I don't know if, I mean, we're not that far, right? I'm pretty sure we are gonna get there. It's just a matter of really how we react around this 2037 level, right? If we do start to see a lot of rejection up there, like if we see the market push up there on low volume, then we might be able to really look for some shorts. Now, again, I typically don't really trade Asian sessions. I usually just set my opportunities up to prepare for New York session. So hopefully this really just continues to stay range bound all the way into New York. Like to stay range bound to New York for me. That'd be phenomenal. That would be spectacular. That would be astonishing. That would be all of the freaking above, right? AKA, that would just be great. So that's what I would like to see here. So we'll see ultimately how the market does react around the 2037, but I do like and I'm favoring downside for sure. Let's see. Abel, what's up with Helium Mobile? How's it working for you? It's actually working really, really good, right? So again, I do have I actually just gained access to something that's pretty cool, family, right? That I actually would love for you guys to look into as well, right? And it is called Helium Mobile, right? Helium Mobile is a phone plan that you can get that is pretty much built on blockchain, right? Like the Helium network itself is powered on the Helium network, but they are also partnered with T-Mobile as pretty much like backup towers, right? So they pretty much run on T-Mobile's towers, to be honest, but it's a phone plan that you can get for $20 a month. $20 a month for unlimited everything. The cheapest plan on the marketplace right now is probably like Straight Talk or some, and that's like 35 bucks a month. Right? We're talking about $20 a month, unlimited everything. And the best part about it is that because it is a cryptocurrency project, it is built on top of the Helium network. Because you have a phone and because you're actively using your phone, you are now giving the network data, right? And that data that you're giving the network, you get rewarded for. You get rewarded in tokens, in mobile tokens, legit mobile tokens. You get paid in mobile tokens for simply using your phone. So you're getting paid to use this phone, family. Right? I had this phone for the past 2 weeks now, right? My secondary phone right here. This one has Helium Mobile on it. This line, Helium Mobile. Okay. And on here, I can literally show you guys. Right? Actually, it's probably gonna be hard to see, but like I've been generating tokens consistently for the past 2 weeks. Right? It's probably hard to see, but I've been generating tokens. You guys can see the green check marks for the past 2 weeks, all from simply using this phone. Right? Green check marks, green. Right? That's me getting paid today because every single day at 8 o'clock you get rewarded with tokens. I received 1,133 tokens, right? Mobile tokens. Now, mobile tokens aren't that much, to be fair, right? They're very, very in it. They're under a penny. But that's right now they're under a penny. Who knows where they're going to be during this bull run, right? So right now they're at 0.002. Now, again, keep in mind you're not going to become a millionaire off of this. But keep in mind, right? You're paying $20 a month for unlimited coverage, backed by T-Mobile. You're earning, again, I'm earning around $1,200 or 1,200 tokens on average. Let's just put 1,200 on average times 0.002. Oh, no, too many zeros. 0.002. And I'm getting around $3 a day, 2.4 to $3 a day. Hey, man, This thing is $20 a month. Let's just say on the low end, I am getting $3 a day for 30 days. I'm making around 90 bucks. That's at current levels. That's at current price of the tokens. At one point, this was at 0.007. So again, it's something that we all do. We all have cell phones. We all pay monthly for our cell phones right now. Right, family? Honest question. How much are you paying right now for your cell phone? Drop it down in the chat. How much is your monthly bill right now for your cell phone? I bet you it's more than 20 bucks a month. Right? Do I have a promo code? I do. Hold on. Let me sign in real quick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this. Right? You can go right there and access that bad boy right there. Right, 20 bucks a month. Now, this is the cool thing, family. For anybody that's in Miami, if anybody is in Miami, guess what? Miami gets a special price because they are the pilot city. So if you are in Miami, you can actually get this for $5 a month. Are you serious? Family, at $5 a month? Now think with me. Right, I know we have some entrepreneurs in the building. Family, if you guys want to learn to play real quick, let me know in the chat. If y'all want to know a play real quick, if y'all really want to know a play real quick, I got a play for y'all. A crazy play. I got a very crazy play. Right? Again, especially if you're in Miami, because if you can get the plan for $5 a month, that's insane, right? Think about this. You have a phone plan, $5 a month, right? You get it for yourself. Now you're paying $5 a month. You're actually going to be making anywhere from 90 to 100 bucks on it. So you really are getting paid to use your phone. You're not coming out of pocket nothing, right? Because you can prepay with mobile tokens. I prepaid my bill for next month with those mobile tokens that I earned. It took about 7,000 mobile tokens. Right, so 7 days worth of work, I already paid for next month's bill in about a week of me having a phone. Crazy. Now, what if you're in Miami, you get this for $5 a month on an extra phone that you had just laying around the house, and now you give it to a family member for 30 bucks a month, 40 bucks a month. Hey, man, it's not much, but that's extra profit, right? And you're helping out a family member. Hey, man. I'm just saying, it's crazy, right? So I'm a big fan of it. I highly encourage everybody to look into this. You know, $20 a month for unlimited everything, and it's gonna pay for himself. It's going to pay for itself. You're crazy if you don't. Crazy if you don't. Just being honest, you're crazy if you don't. Absolutely, right? So, yeah. Let's see, when is the news to start moving EU again? When is the news to start moving EU again? EU moving in what direction, in what manner, right? Because we had a nice move today, right? We had a very nice, strong move here. You know, from London session lows to go ahead and the New York session highs right here. Are you referring to what's next or when can it play? Well, for me, I would like to see something like this for you, EU. I would like to buy around that 109.37 level for EU. Right, if we can get to that 109.37 level, I think that would be absolutely spectacular, right? So I'm a big fan of looking for buys there. Right, I'm a big fan of looking for buys there. If we can get down there, right? Again, I don't know if we're going to get down there, but if we can, then I think that would be a decent opportunity to get involved. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I like that for EU. I don't know. I think gold is just very interesting still, but GJ still want more sell side, more downside for GJ. Yeah, hell yeah. That'll be cool. Absolutely. Yeah, we gotta see. We gotta see what happens, family. Let me see. Uh, 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 uh. Give me a second, family. Give me a second. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much gonna be it, family. Let's see. I think I'm gonna wrap it up on that. Because we are gonna wake up early tomorrow morning and trade as usual. Alright, so just a quick last minute update. The only thing I'm very interested in, guys, maybe is this gold. So if you guys are gonna be trading tonight, see this gold. You know, I think this gold could give a nice opportunity. In my opinion, I would like to look for a short to the downside. But we just gotta see if it get us, you know, up into that level, right? But I do want to just see a test of the highs here for gold. If we can test back up to these highs, I'll be a big fan of really looking for these shorts and seeing what we can get from there. Obviously, you know, we'll see where price is at in the morning for New York session. If you guys are not a part of the trade room, I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and join our trade room family. The link is in the description. You know, where you can actually watch us trade in real time, execute. Again, these sessions are not mainly like trading. This is more just vibing out, chilling, just vibes. You know, watching content, reacting, and all that good stuff is not really focused truly. I mean, it is trading, obviously, but it's not about execution. You know, we'll look at some setups, we'll create some setups, but it's never about execution for me on these sessions. That's what we leave for New York session overall. All right, but family, man, I appreciate y'all. Love you guys. Thank you guys for jumping on. We will be back on tomorrow. Right, again, we're doing this consistent Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. And yeah, let's make it work. All right, family, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of you guys' night. Let's get it.